with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the Reliaquest Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on a team from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Down here for the offense. Some money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. 1st down and 5 after the penalty. The play-action fake. Dances away to buy time. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I've played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on 2nd down. Off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I like the slot receiver because it gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. At the 35, he's loose. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a 1st down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys maybe that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we're getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller.
He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollack, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him.
A shot toward the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he just just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They're going to test the right side with this one. The Cardinals get enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Cardinals want to move quickly. The give to the single back. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Motion from the offense. They'll run play action. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. It's reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
What great discipline shown by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football. Not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job, staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
He's going to run it. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
These third downs, man, they're critical down and distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, one, they can get it throwing it for your offense, but two, if it's not there, they can take off and scramble and generate big plays as well. This
touchdown Cardinals! And they made it to the house when they... Offense getting set for first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And to use that big, powerful, stiff arm to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They give it to him again. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
He wants to take the top off. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Never a... Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quick handoff. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, 2 quarters in the books in the Reliaquest Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Reliaquest Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line, and he's able to pick it. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got room at the 35. Open runway ahead. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Man, oh man, contact was optional. It was like the back was engaging in a lot of social distancing or something.
Yeah, that was way too easy. Defenses is about funneling the ball to the unblocked defender. You could tell they didn't have a clue what was going on. They got to get the ball turned. You can't let them run north-south and try to get him downhill like that, especially with that kind of speed.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Going to try to get it himself. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kick. They put on the heat and they blocked it. Then they scoop it up. Looks as if we have an injury on that. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And we are... Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. Off the boot, looking for his man. Using his feet to buy time. Touchdown, Ball State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Here's the handoff. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. The option look. He'll pitch it. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
The offense set for a 1st down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. And midfield, he's got room. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground, he's got it again. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They call it a coffin corner kick. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.